Welcome back, our viewers, to our special coverage for the 70th anniversary of Police Day. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi witnessed on Sunday a celebration marking the 70th anniversary of the Police Day. Personnel have proven that defending the nation needs a belief of strong men, adding that keeping the security and stability cannot be achieved without police. Shed more light on these celebrations marking the 30th anniversary of the Police Day. We are joined over the phone by General Hatem Fathy, the Chief Editor of Public Security Magazine. General Fathy, good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, how do you see the celebration marking the 70th anniversary?
Well, again, one of the remarkable days of Egypt. It's a national celebration that commemorates a very dear battle of resistance joined by the police and the civilians in the Ismailia against the mighty power of the British occupation at that time, 1952. And from that time, it's inspired all the heroic deeds of the police. This of the president has been very intense today. He started around 10 a.m. in the morning, arriving at the police academy where the main hall of celebrations of the police is. And he was received by General Mahmoud Tawfi, the Minister of Interior, who escorted him to the monument of the unknown soldier, where he laid flowers on that occasion. And the police music band had a marcher ceremony according to the tradition of military at that time. And then the president has headed the council, Supreme Council meeting along with the Minister of Interior, the Prime Minister, where he usually back on his performance on the last year's remarks on the assignments that the police should do.
Yes.
The participation of the minister, of course, is an honor to every police officer and soldier working even in remote areas, because it is again a praise to their job and sacrifices. Then the president, of course, went to the main hall of the celebration, where he had seen musical performances by the sons and daughters of some marchers of the police. It was really touching, and everyone, of course, admired too much the sacrifice those children still living indeed and losing their beloved ones. Of course, the president has granted medals to the names in honor to the names of the martyrs. Also, the Minister of Interior has delivered a speech on this occasion on behalf of the police force, reviewing the police efforts and to express gratitude to the president for his participation. And always, every year, President gives a very important speech on the occasion, which all the specialists and information and public affairs are watching each year.
Yes. Sir, how do you see here the role of the police during the past years?
Well, we are expecting a new public, which deserves a new police, and the Minister of Interior has been working on this more than 3 years ago, improving everything. Now, transformation, the of the narcotics, we can see how deep the officers have learned and use the new technology and to reduce the casualties even within the different events and situations. Now we can see the new patrol vehicles equipped with advanced gear all over the Republic. We have a variety of correctional centers like one drone.
Yes. 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 Please go on.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Are you?
For the correctional centers like Wadi Nataron Correctional Center,
Yes.
that is concentrating more on the rehabilitation and how to transform the inmates to coexist with their own communities after finishing their sentence.
Yes.
We have seen great achievements on the national security in combating terrorism, also other achievements for public security, as we have seen the development of the buildings of the police stations,
Yes.
and also the improvement of the public service. ID cards, birth certificates, etc.,
Yes.
which of course is the efforts that the citizens used to exert. We
Yes.
have all security like capital and other 14 new cities that necessitate high technology, very good control to cope with the technologies applied in those cities. Of course, we have the securing the national highway grid, all covered by police. All these things that have been put.
I would take one of the you have kindly mentioned about the Wadi Natroun Correction Complex was established by the Interior Ministry according to the international standards for the correction or for the prisoners to spend their serving following standards in our and its benefit for the prisoners in order to go out of the prison to continue their lives in a normal way. What's your take on that, General Fathy?
Well, the public, the state, and within the police jurisdiction have improved and developed new strategies of human rights that was announced a year ago by the president, and that includes the human rights for every citizen on the soil of Egypt, even if he is a criminal. And serving his sentence doesn't mean that he's an enemy of the society, but he can be corrected through the scientific methods, like the psychological treatments he receives, by humane conditions that will surround this prisoner. And of course, we have seen the buildings, the accommodation, they are all humane, and that will ease the tension and the hardship of the living of those prisoners. Most of them, of course, learn profession that will help them to work and have a good living source after they go out of the prison.
Indeed. Sir, also the digitalization of most of the police institutions and the fact that most of the citizens now can or they have office or the modernization and digitalization of Interior and its facilities.
Well, witnessing the birth of the new depends on digital transformation and all aspects. Police is not of adopting that, also specialized on handling services and of issuing such
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. General Fathy. Yes.
Yes, yes. We managed to shorten the time to ease the efforts that needed to issue such certificates and services to the people by depending on digital transformation.
Yes. Also addressing today's celebration, President Sisi said that on the January 25th, we honor and national pride are relieved, and congratulations on this very personnel for stability and security is a proof that giving spirit the nation by President Sisi his address for the celebration.
Well, I will thank him for, on behalf of my fellow officers and all soldiers on the force, because such words of gratitude, of course, relieves the efforts that all officers and the soldiers see on their hardship service. The officers and some, but for the families as well. Those efforts and sacrifices, and they, as we have seen in the documentary, that then the wives are holding the responsibility after the absence. The real motivation to everyone in the force to work harder and to sacrifice himself if needed to the safety of the society.
Indeed. General Fathy, also the President in his speech, thanked the medical teams for their sacrifices at the celebration. How do you see the significance of this stance?
Of course, this is a very important aspect that the President used to see the detail and between lines. This is very important, of course, to support the ongoing operations all over the is one thing that should heal whatever we can say injuries still on the souls of those people sacrificed themselves.
Indeed. Sir, also the President said that the state is seeking to protect the security and stability of the nation before challenges. How would you list the challenges meant in the President's speech today?
Well, we have led a long and hard war against terrorism starting in June 2013. I think we are winning that. Every department, every body in this government have participated and cooperated to contain terrorism, and to the police, of course, and the army were leading these efforts, but we cannot neglect the civilian efforts in different departments and the ministries. We have seen the financial sector, like the banks, central bank, who have restricted the illegal transaction of money could finance the terrorists. Everybody cooperated, and now we are harvesting the fruits of those efforts.
In today's celebration, sir, a documentary was shown, dubbed The Promise, was of course watched by everyone today. How do you see the importance of such documentaries to be shown, to be seen by the new generations, by our children, to know the role played here by the heroes of the police and the sacrifices done in order to reach the stability and security of our nation?
I would like to praise the efforts of the Public Relations and Information Department of the Ministry of Interior, who is working to demonstrate the good examples of sacrifice in the police within all the media we see around us, even through the social applications. We must have to see spots that is giving morals and raise the morals of the new generations. Most of the children of the martyrs themselves, when they were asked what they would like to do in the future, they said, we would like to be officers, and follow the example of our beloved fathers. So I think that helps to enhance the morals and the courage and the souls of the new generation.
Yes. General Fathy, indeed, we are seeing here a great or great importance of women empowerment by the role of female police, the role given to them during the past few years.
Well, through the past years, we have female officers and commissioned officers enrolled in the force, and at the same time, we raised the duties, and they became on the first line on the operations, like we have seen in the documentary of the break-in to the vessel. There has been female officers on the control and survey. We have received it is not we can benefit on after the
as your message for your fellow police officers. Yes. I don't want the police officers at a special day, sir.
Well, I will say to our country still needs our efforts, because the development is even because it could be everywhere. So protecting that has been achieved will be a priority right now to help the economy, the factories, to help the trade, and to secure all this for the good of the nation.
Yes. As a police officer, sir, do you have more dreams to be achieved during the coming phase? What's your dream for this very important apparatus and its officers during the coming period?
Well, I think the police academy is doing a great job training them and aspects of improved performance. And this is the thing. Make pictures
of the
of course, sacrifice. I've seen also Sinai and before an important job that their families one and help the community and